What's up, everybody, and welcome to the new studio and my new show, Tatts Funny. Now, Tatts Funny is a show all about tattoos and funny stories. Well, maybe I should say funny stories about tattoos. You know, growing up, I've always been fascinated by body art. Whether it was piercings, henna, or ink tattoos, I've just always had a thing for body art. So I started getting tattoos at a very young age. So as a result, now I've got 1,000 tattoos with 1,000 funny stories behind them. And I thought to myself, I can't be the only one. So I reached out to some of my friends, and that's how the show was born. Let's see who we've got in the studio today. What's up, good people, and welcome out to Tatts Funny. I'm your host, Kevin Damn Fool Simpson, and on today's show, I have a very special guest in the house. You've seen him on Insecure. You've seen him on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You've seen him on My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up all the way from California by way of St. Louis. I always say that shit wrong. I be trying to get it right. But give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Tahir Moore in the building today.
What up, though, man? Thank you for having me.
What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm tired, man. Having to address people and shit and talk about things, and you know, I'm good, but a nigga is tired right now. Nigga is tired.
What I'm gonna do is ask you the question that everybody asks when you get on a Zoom call or anything like this. So how's the quarantine been treating you? I don't give a fuck how the quarantine. I already know how the quarantine been treating you the same way it's been treating.
They're treating you, hell yeah.
And don't nobody want to keep revisiting that shit. Therefore, but Tahir's a real good friend of mine. I've known Tahir now probably about a good 10 years, I believe. We met 10 years ago in St. Louis. I was doing the show, and Tahir was one of those people that when I met him, like I always knew from the beginning that he had a sense of the business. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew the business part of show business better than a lot of people that I knew. You know what I'm saying? And where, you know, we were still finding ourselves as comedians and finding our voice. I knew for a fact you had found yourself as far as business was going. I was like, he ain't got no problems once the shit start rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I know you experienced this too, because like myself, like when I first started, like having a business sense and being more professional or business oriented gets looked at the wrong way. Like, oh, this nigga cocky. Like people used to say shit to me like, what you doing with an assistant or a manager this early in the game? Because I'm irresponsible, bitch. So I need somebody to handle all this shit for me. It's not Hollywood at all.
That's funny. But you know what, man? Knowing your weaknesses can strengthen you. So the fact that you knew that, you know, to keep up with dates and shit like that, you needed some help. Hell, I just called your assistant right now. I was like, hey, I don't think I got the link. And she was like, all right, well, let me tell you, I asked him if you wanted me to help do it. And I was like, all right, cool. And then as soon as I got off the phone with her, I saw it. I was like, oh shit, he did send it. So you was on it.
But that's how it be, man. It's like I knew up front, like I knew I didn't have what you had, which was the sense to like be on it, be on time. Like even when I had to do your show the other day, I was like, let me make sure I'm on time. Because I remember that day we had you come over for the podcast, shit was all over the place. I could just see it, like this nigga is not used to shit not being on time.
I'm very particular about timeliness in LA because a lot of people will use traffic in LA, well, pre the world ending, they would use traffic in LA as a reason to be late. But it'd be like, nigga, you live in LA, you know it's always traffic in LA. So that means if normally leaving 15 minutes early gets you there right on time or a little late, leave 30 minutes early so you're always on time, man. Like I always think, like, I love money, don't get me wrong, but you can always make some more money. Your time, you can't never get that shit back. So I always try to respect people's time.
Exactly. Yeah, I learned that, man. Like respecting people's time is a big thing because it's like everybody's got their own thing going, everybody's working, and it's like you show up late and then it feels like, oh nigga, you feel like I ain't doing shit. Or if you ain't gonna show up late for NBC. You ain't showing up late.
That part.
David Fox. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So
that part, man.
Don't treat my project like some bullshit either, motherfucker.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
So yeah, we had a very, I think one of my most memorable moments is when we did that goddamn college. It was you, Leonard Oops, and another guy named Smitty B from Chicago.
Yep. Smitty B.
And when I tell you we ruined them kids' lives, by telling them that life after college ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
We didn't hold shit back. It was like,
You
hey,
shouldn't have.
You right there with the baby. You better work extra hard.
Real talk though, they needed to know it, man. A lot of people will feed them that bullshit and make it seem like, especially like if you want to go into anything that is in the arts, man, ain't no fucking blueprint for that shit. You know, if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, you know what courses you need to take. You know, after undergrad, you need to go to grad school and go to med school, go to law school, whatever it may be. You know that. There's a blueprint that kind of shows you the steps that you need to take to be as successful as possible. With comedy, shit. Motherfucker hit the club. You ask any seasoned comic, and you're a new comic, what advice are they gonna have? They're gonna say, hit the club. Get on stage. That's it. That's because, especially if you new, especially a new young comic, if you 18 years old, get the fuck out of my face. All right? Because here's the thing, a lot of people are gonna tell you it take 10 years to find your voice, and you're gonna be that person that think, well, it take y'all old niggas 10 years to find your voice. I'm gonna get my shit in 3 years, I'm gonna get it less than that. Let me tell you something, young nigga. You 18 years old, you ain't done shit but wipe your ass and take breaths. You ain't lived long enough to talk about shit on stage that's gonna relate to some people that's gonna spend some fucking money. Exactly. So you might get up there and hee-haw and coon a little bit, and they might laugh a little bit, but they ain't gonna relate to you because you ain't lived nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I knew this chick, she had a grandma that was 38. I was like, oh, the old grandma can't cook grits right.
Wow.
Yep. Grandma had the daughter at 13. The mom had her daughter at 14 or something like that. And so they, like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't know, your grandma ain't old enough to know shit. So I know you don't know how to cook because your mama don't know how to cook.
Exactly. Yeah, that I tell people all the time, man, just stay on stage. That's all you can really do right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay up there, keep writing. And like, I will say this though, as a comedian, I've learned very fast that this wasn't the fraternity or brotherhood that I thought it was.
Oh man.
I came into this thinking everybody was friends. We was all gonna help each other and pull each other up. And, you know, I learned real fast, hey man, you better get it and get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I try to be one of those people that if I've been down that road, if I walk that way and I know it's a hole down that street, I want to be the nigga that's like, hey man, watch out, it's a hole.
Goddamn right.
What I've encountered is a lot of niggas who do this. Hey man, watch this nigga walk in this hole with his stupid ass. Watch this dumb ass walk in this hole. And they be right. You about to walk into the fucking hole. You know what I'm saying? So I try to get a young cat, you know, help them find their voice a little earlier. Because I was that nigga that was like, it ain't gonna take me 10 years.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, I'm like, I finally get it. I know who I am. I've been funny all this time, but I ain't known who I was on this stage until now.
That's a real part of it, man. Like, I think the thing I appreciate most about what you said about me is that I understand the business. And a lot of people think that because show comes first in show business, that is the most important thing, but it's not. The most important thing is literally the business of it, because the business is what's going to keep you working. The business is what's going to keep you on the road. The business is knowing not to fuck every fan. Like, you niggas, like, I don't. See, fool, I ain't even know that about you. I figured you was an OG, so you'd have peeped the game before. But like, these niggas, especially like on the road is a little different. But when you're in the town and you got your night, and these niggas be fucking every chick that come to the club. Now this chick then brought 6-7 people out with her every time she come to your show. You done fucked her for one night, and then you done dashed on it. You ain't never called her back. Now that's 6 to 8 people that won't be coming to your show every week or every month, all because you was too lazy to jack off. Y'all niggas got to learn the game.
Or you fuck around and get you a crazy one, and this bitch there every week. But
right,
the problem, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that.
Yeah, and now the club don't want to book you no more because you done fucked up and brought some crazy chick to the club, and she causing a scene every time you go on stage. I've seen both of those things happen, man. I try to tell niggas, man, listen, bro, you better figure it out, man. Because here's the thing, it's women everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how attractive you think you are way more attractive when you got money. So learn the business, get your money, and the women will always come. But don't fuck off your money trying to get to the women. Like, don't that's just hustling backwards, man.
Messy!
They don't want to hear the truth though, fool.
All you young hot dick comics out there, there is the message for your ass. What do I need to do to get where you at? Keep your dick in your pants, nigga.
At least, I mean, just think of it like, I think a lot of people don't look at comedy like a job initially because it's not a 9 to 5. We work nights. You in the club from maybe 7 to 1 or 9 to 1 or some shit like that. So you don't look at it like the typical way you would look at a job. But here's the thing though, it's exactly like a job. It's hella fraternities and cliques and shit like that. There are hella circles. Everything is on word of mouth, and your reputation is stronger than your skill set. I've seen niggas go on stage.
Friend, just like
man, I've seen niggas get stage time just because they knew somebody. They weren't funny. They just knew somebody, and they got the stage time. And like that's what you got to understand, man. Especially out here in California, man. In LA, I tell these niggas, man, that open mic ain't really to work out your set, my nigga. The open mic out here is to nurture the friendships and network, because most of the comics at these open mics, they're gonna end up starting their own room, or they already had their own room. That's where you're gonna get your stage time. At this open mic, you go up there, you build the friendship. So when you do go on stage, you tag your friend, you hit your friend and say, hey man, I'm working on some new shit. Could you tag this up for me? Because otherwise, them niggas ain't listening to you. You ain't got no audience at that open mic. That audience is all comedians, and all them niggas going through their jokes, just waiting to get on stage. When you get friends at the open mics, you can hit them and be like, hey man, I'm trying to work out this new 5. I'm trying to work out this new 3-minute set. Can you watch it and give me some tags? That's what you do. That's effectively using your time, because you ain't gonna get no laughs from them comics. Them niggas ain't really listening to you.
Yeah. Now that's one thing that I appreciate about our generation. I felt like there was a nice amount of us who were less competitive and more cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I see cats like you, Tony Baker, and Kevin on stage, and how y'all work together and get things done, or me, D-Lay, and Billy, or Ali, or the 85 South crew. Like we're more about like, hey, we can do this on our own, but look how much we can do together.
Yeah, and it's fun, bro. Like, you know how it is. First of all, I'll say this: a lot of niggas want to go on tour, and you don't know who you want to go on tour with. Going on tour with somebody is like living with someone. So you got to make sure you on tour with somebody that you fuck with on that level, because if y'all motherfuckers sharing the room on that first tour because you got to get your money up and shit, man, you'll learn a lot about a motherfucker when it's time to go to bed. They lay down, and you be like, see, we just had all that Italian food and you ain't going to brush your teeth at all? You just going to... They take their shoes off and be like, your feet always smell like that? Right. You learn a lot about a person by being on the road with a fool, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, man. You got to building your team is not a bad thing, man. Like, I fuck with everybody out here, but yeah, I rock with my team. One, because we get each other, we mesh well, ain't no competition in the mix of us. We all encourage each other. And then two, is like we help each other stay focused, bro. Like, everybody is focused on the right thing, and that's uplifting each other and getting to that next level, man.
Yeah, and that's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a special skill set. You know what I'm saying? We all can do what each other can do, but everybody does something better than the other. And it's like when you bring it all together, like Voltron, nigga, it's amazing, you know?
Yeah.
And I've always enjoyed that. I've always enjoyed that part of our generation. Like, we always have been like, hey man, I heard you do this joke. Check, you should say this, or when you look off to the crowd this way. You know what I'm saying? Just any little thing always helps. You know what I'm saying? So I've always appreciated that. That's some dope shit.
Hell yeah, man. I remember I hadn't even met you, and your name was already floating through the streets, because I was in St. Louis, and Chicago's only 4 hours away. But niggas even back then spoke so highly of you, and that was like before we had met at that club in St. Louis. So when you got up there and you went to work, it was beautiful to see that the accolades matched up with the actions. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just hype and shit. Like, you went to work, bro, and you've been consistently working the entire time I've known you.
Man,
and I mean that always speaks volumes too of the people that you hang around. Now, Billy, D-Lay, all them niggas go to work. Ali, all of them go to work. So it's not surprising. It's just refreshing to see that the accolades match the actions.
Yeah, I've always been there. Like, I've always been a person, like, if my name precedes me, I got to make sure when I get there, I make up for it. You know what I'm saying? Because you never want to be that nigga that everybody like, oh man, this is so and so nigga. You get there and it's like, this what y'all talking about? You never want to be that cat. You know what I'm saying? And I tell comics all the time, like younger comics, like I've never been one of them cats that think I'm better than anybody else. I think what separates me at times from other people is that I will not lose attitude. Like when I get up there, I'm willing to give everything for this show. Like I don't care about looking cool. I don't care about looking good for the ladies. I will dive off the stage onto the floor in this 3-piece suit I just bought tonight. I bust the seat out these goddamn pants for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I give my audience all of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, as you should.
About me, you know. But yeah, man, ain't nothing like traveling with your boys. Like I grew up a huge wrestling fan. I always loved Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Like, I was always like, can you imagine what that'll be like to be at work every day and travel with your friends and limousines and Learjets and kissing bitches in the mouth? You know what I'm saying?
Ric Flair was living that life, man. He was living that goddamn. And that's another thing about traveling with your friends, man, and y'all putting each other on and helping each other out. Like nobody wants to get rich by themselves, bro. Like being rich is cool, but when your friends are on and y'all could travel together, like outside of work, like you know, when we did Amsterdam, Edmonton, London, and Barcelona last year, and we were probably international probably for about 12 days, and we did maybe 5 shows. So the rest of the time, we was just kicking it as a unit, bro. Like we went to Ferrari Land in Barcelona. That's like that Six Flag and that Waterland. We went to Red Light District. We went to an ice bar in Amsterdam, Edmonton. It was like 11:30 at night, and the sun's still out. Like we really got to create memories that we'll have for the rest of our life with our friends, bro. And like that type of shit that's dope. And we making money while we doing it, nigga. It's like, come on, bro.
Right.
You don't get no better than that shit, bro. We had a blast out in that motherfucker, man.
Exactly. Well, hold up. We're going to take a break real quick, pay some bills. Y'all stay right there. All right. We back up in this thing, man. We appreciate y'all sticking around. Now, Tahir, the show is Tatts Funny. I've always been fascinated with tattoos myself. I started getting tattoos around about 14. You know, I've been going wild ever since. The only thing is, every tattoo I have ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got a million of them, but all of them terrible. And with all the funny stories behind all my tattoos, I figured somebody else had to have some funny stories. I've been calling up my friends to see what's going on. Now, Tahir, you sent us an interesting photo. I'm gonna let them take a peek at it real quick. Now, explain to us what's going on here, and like. First, tell us how old were you when you got the tattoo, and what was the motivation behind it?
Let me just say that as a child, you do a lot of stupid shit. Okay, there's no way. You know, I give you the story, and I'm gonna give it to you, but you're still gonna be like, "Nigga, that's stupid." And you're right. You're damn right. You're damn right. So I was 16 when I got this tattoo. Okay. I got shot in my back from a drive-by when I was 14. And after that, I always kept a pistol on me, right? So I got not pulled over. I got searched one time with the pistol, got in a lot of trouble. So after that, I got the tattoos on me, and the tattoos are supposed to signify always strapped on these bitch niggas. And yeah, man, you know, it just wasn't, you know. And I got them on my back, so it looked like I'm about to reach and pull that bitch out, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, two-handed on you hoes. But you know, you know, you learn. Like, there's no reason I should have been hunched over like this with a dude tattoo on my lower back. You know, because it's on my lower back. You know, I wore shorts. Then I was like, yeah, man, I wanted to come up from the shorts right here. It look like I'm about to up on these fuck niggas one time. And you know, it's a great bar story, but not much more than that, you know. And here's the thing: I forget about the motherfuckers until somebody like you happens to bring it up. Here's the crazy thing: I've never actually shown you the tattoo. Somebody has just told the story is in the community. Somebody told you, was like, you know that nigga Tahir got a tramp stamp, right? And You never even seen these motherfuckers. I didn't tell you about them. Somebody else told you about them, and now it's in the community. It ain't nothing I can do about it. I own up to my shit, though. I own up to it. So, yeah, it was, I got a couple of them. This one right here, the mustache on the finger, let me tell you something. I got this in 2007, my first year on tour with Truth, the Smoking Awareness campaign. We were on tour with And1, and after every day, we would go to the club, and we turn that motherfucker down. Now, in the club, the music going, it's loud to try to talk to a chick, like, hey, yo, hey, let me get her. This shit is loud, right? So I would see a chick from across the way, right? I'd smile at her, and then I'd turn away and I'd come back like, and when she see this and she laugh, I got it, right? My next line is, you want to see my tour bus? And if she said yes, the night was over. I was a happy camper at that point. Nigga, tour bus will get you a lot of asses on the strength. It ain't really got to be your tour bus. I mean, I was living on that motherfucker, but it wasn't mine. I was just on the tour with the people. But that motherfucker was nice. It was the double decker, the double slide out. It had 2 showers on it, 4 TVs, everything that you could want to impress somebody.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I almost got put off to it for having bitches on the bus because I was just going wild. I'm all in the headliner's room, in part of the bus. I'm like, yeah, this is the nice part back here. Where I hang out.
People don't understand. There's always one room in the back that's nicer than everything else. The room in the back is like, because the first tour bus I was on was called the Jewel Box. It was a Pussycat Dolls tour bus when they were on tour. This is the bus they used. This motherfucker all black and silver, pre-votes is clean. It's clean as fuck. So it had a shower up front. Then it had another shower in the back where the suite was. Suite had the bed that basically hit wall to wall. Had the TV in the corner, had satellite TV and Xbox back there. That motherfucker's clean, man. Everybody else, the middle section of the bus got bunks. Y'all ass in the bunks, right? Now here's the thing: the bunks are still nice because they got AC in there and they got a TV and a DVD player. So you still and satellite TV, you can still do your thing in a bunk, but it's like, nigga,
phone, everything.
Yeah, but it's still a bunk, nigga. It's a 3-level bunk bed in that bitch.
It's a moving jail.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that bitch got central air, so you be like, fuck it though, my nigga. I'm still out here living life, dude. Goddamn me.
Do you always get that one nigga that want to shit on the bus?
Oh, bro, nah, that was a no-no.
Yeah, we had a strict rule: no shitting on the bus.
Nah, yeah, you don't shit on the bus at all.
If we got caught in some bullshit, and we like in the middle of the road, and you can't really do nothing about it. You take you a bag in there with you. You put it in, you shit in that bag, and you get that bitch out this bus.
Oh yeah, wasn't no shitting on the bus. And realistically, my first year on tour, niggas only the tour manager could take a shower on the bus. Everybody else, you found like they had hotels close by, or they'll get a shower room for you to go on in a hotel and take a shower, because the bus can only hold so much water, right? And so we using the water to wash our hands, rinse shit off and stuff like that. If you use all that water in the shower, nigga, y'all ain't got no water, and y'all don't know where the next rest stop is. So only the tour manager could take a shower on the bus. And then when I was a tour manager, like when I was taking my shower as a tour manager, you turn the water on to wet your body, then you turn it off, and then you lather up like that. Like it was literally like in the Marines. That shit was different.
Nigga, now the trap step you can validate because it's pistols. You know what I'm saying? Now I've seen the pistols in the front. I've seen it on the arm. I've seen it all kind of places. I've never seen it in the back. The thought was awesome. Like when you think about it, like I'm always strapped. Bitch, they always on me. I can reach.
Yo, bitch ass nigga, I up right now. I up this bitch right now, nigga.
And that's the coolest way to reach for your gun.
Hell yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
This right here is cool, but this is so,
that's the revolver. That's the motherfucking Yosemite Sam. Why? Like that's what that is.
Come from back here or up under here, like a nigga got a holster.
Yeah. I feel like you throw the jacket back but just come up like Blade. Rah, rah, rah. That's what I pictured when I got this shit. And let me tell you, that didn't work out at all.
It was a great idea.
As a kid in high school, like, oh, Tahir got tats like a motherfucker, man. But like right after high school, I'm talking about my senior grad trip. I had forgot about this. I got these motherfuckers when I was a sophomore. What's it, a sophomore? By senior year, I forgot about them because I ain't looking at my back in no mirror, bruh. We went on that senior grad trip to Cancun. Them niggas saw that tattoo on my back, nigga. I spent the rest of the trip roasting niggas just to keep them off of me. Because niggas was coming in droves to roast me. 4 and 5 niggas at one time, and I gotta fight these niggas literally. Oh, but bitch ass nigga, your mama can't read, nigga. she got a CNI dog to tell her what the fuck it mean you say at the restaurant, nigga. I'm talking about I gotta go in every day because niggas was coming for my neck in Cancun. I couldn't even enjoy myself.
Man, that's hilarious, man. All my tattoos are always off of an emotion. Like something will happen and then I go get a tattoo to express it or to like get back at this person. Like I even do it sometimes with my jokes. Like if I'm mad at somebody, I write a joke about a bitch that ain't shit, and it's about the bitch who I'm writing the joke about know who the joke.
Oh, she know.
Yeah. So I had a situation where I was dating this young lady, and I was probably about 22 years old at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was dating her. I really, really liked this girl. You know what I'm saying? And so I came to visit her one day.
Oh shit.
And you know, it wasn't like abnormal for me to pop up or for me to come. Like that was just how our relationship was. We did it all the time. So this time, her homegirl actually set her up because like her homegirl liked me, and so she knew that she was still fucking around with her ex-boyfriend. So she set her up. Like, yeah, meet us at the house. What the van flip-flop. So I get to the house. When I get there, she's there. Shorty just let me in. You know what I'm saying? So I come in, like, cause it's her excuse was she like, this nigga come over here every day. I can't tell this nigga don't come in. So
she got a strong point.
She had her shit worked out because she had her plan. Like, this nigga gonna leave this bitch, we gonna get together, everything will be cool. So I got there and walk in, I start heading towards the back. I stop and I call her name. So she come out. She, listen, you need to chill out. You need to, and I'm like, hold on, first of all, bitch, I'm chilling. Like, I ain't saying shit yet. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck going on. So the nigga come walking out the room with no shirt on. I'm like, okay. I see what this is. I was like, all right, it's all good, man. I was like, listen. You know, and I've always been like, since I was a young nigga, I've always been a very like, hey man, whatever you go do, just tell me and we good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just understand how life works. I don't give a fuck if you're married or in a relationship. There's nowhere in hell that there's nobody else you're gonna ever be attracted to.
Absolutely.
I just prefer you be like, hey man, I'm on some bullshit. So I can go fill my night with some bullshit, and then tomorrow we can meet back up. You know
there you go. There you go. So, that's perfect.
But for some reason, this nigga is like he own it with me. He wants to go there. So hey man, look, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, this my girl, blah, blah, blah. Hey, bro, go on and fuck on. I'm talking to her, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't even know you. You ain't did shit to me, nigga. You ain't played your dad love to me. She was wrong me. Fuck you. I don't even know you. So I'm not even acknowledging this nigga. Instead of this nigga pushed me. That was the end of that. You know what I'm saying? I went all upside that nigga head in that little tight ass hallway. I was like, that was the biggest mistake you can make. Is fucking with a little nigga in a tight space. You ain't got nowhere to go, nigga. Your tall ass ain't got you bent up and confused. I was
shit.
I got the fuck out of there, nigga. 2 days later, I went and got this tattoo that you see right here. Now, it's a man. If you have to explain, if you show somebody your tattoo, you got to explain what it is. That's bad. It's on my fucking forearm, and it's a man and a woman having sex, right? And it says at the bottom, man's ruin. In my mind, what I was thinking was like a lot of the biggest mistakes or bad decisions that I've made have been over some bro, you know what I'm saying? Or had something to do with some chick. So and then I started thinking even deeper. Now I'm young as hell, but I'm like, man, everything was bought down by a woman. The Ming Dynasty, fucking the Trojans, everybody, man. It's always a bitch. Simpson, it's always a bitch fucking somebody up. So I thought I was getting this for every man in the world. I thought I was speaking for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Then I was really infatuated with flames. So I was like, yeah, then put fire all around it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want it on fire and I want it to look like it's burning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
So I get done with when I get done, I look at the tattoo. Now I'm happy with it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But I really can't see it. You know what I'm saying? As
No.
years go by, people started looking at it and talking to it and describing it to me. I'm like, it looks like I have an alien on my arm having sex with a human bitch, right? And that the ruin of man is gonna be aliens
Coming down.
fucking bitches and create alien babies. That's what it looked like it said. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, they'll just fuck them. They gotta fuck them while the alien is on fire too.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga.
Right. You're gonna go in flames when you fucking. So bitch, you dying.
Oh shit.
Take the baby out. Nigga, cause it's and what makes it look like an alien is the niggas is the bald head man, right?
Yeah.
And the nigga is like reaching down to lick her titty, but his tongue is long as fuck. So niggas is like, what kind of monster is that you got on your arm fucking that lady? I just look like some weird gothic nigga.
Oh shit. How long before you started regretting getting that tattoo?
I'd say I got it around 22. By 25, I was full on ready to get it lasered off. By 23, I was upset about it. But no, by 23, I realized, hey man, this is some bullshit. And it went from getting it covered up or getting it fixed to completely laser it off. Like I want this bitch off my body.
Man,
this don't make no sense anymore. But
I remember I used to try to walk around like when it was hot, like lift my shirt a little bit, like acting like I was letting the wind get under it so people would see the tattoo. All it took was one nigga be like, hey man, what your old dick in the booty ass got with the tattoo? All it take is for one dude to say dick in the booty ass, he'd be like, what does that even mean? And as a kid, you just knew what you didn't want to be called it. So I heard it one time, I was like, all right, cool.
It take one nigga to say, when you happy or proud of some shit, it take one motherfucker to say that it's wrong for you to be like, you know what? I don't like this motherfucker.
I'm gonna just go ahead and get a new bat. I'm gonna buy a new bat on eBay tomorrow. I'm sick of this shit. These niggas ain't finna be doing me like this the whole time. Whole time. Nigga, I'd be more embarrassed to go swimming and let that show than I do my stomach. And my stomach is bullshit. I'm like, you gonna take this deep ass navel, but this tattoo, bitch, I'm gonna put a cummerbund on it.
He got his pants pulled all the way up here in the back. Like,
nigga,
why your pants up so high in the back? Don't worry about it, nigga.
I'm going swimming with the WWF Federation title belt, nigga. That's what I'm going. I got a boxing belt on going swimming. I can't take no chances.
Nigga Tahir always got a life preserver on. What the fuck is his problem? Like, I know this nigga can swim.
Hey, man.
The duck around your waist. And
can't take no chances. Can't take no chances.
Fuck that shit. I feel you, man. Hey, man, I really appreciate you coming on, brother. Like,
for sure.
These can be some very revealing stories on this show because I had no idea you'd ever been shot, nor that you was a pistol toter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Light skinned niggas had to be on it, man. The niggas was always trying to take us for a joke, make us a joke. All right, nigga.
I tell people all the time, man, like, I tell people all the time, like, we comedians now, but you have no idea what niggas' life was like.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, I ain't never been no big nigga, so I ain't got time to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. These are just to get you up off me until I can find something to hit you with or shoot you with.
That boy. I now I'm at the age now. I'll let the other niggas start the fight so I can sue him. I'm at that age. I can't fight with you niggas no more, man. These niggas ain't believe it. I got the nose ring. Niggas ain't gonna take me seriously, man.
Hey, nigga, look, hey, let me tell you something. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are only certain niggas that can get away with it. And in my life, I only know two. And that's Tupac and you, nigga. Like, y'all the only two niggas I've never questioned the nose ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I leave it as is. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it completely, man. But thank you for having me on this mug.
It's all about how you carry yourself.
Yeah. I ain't finna be wilding with it. It's just, just is what it is.
I feel like I got way too much nose for that. Like,
They got you have to get a goddamn spare wheel. Like,
I'm
who
gonna have
hook this up?
one of them Kevin Garnett earrings. Motherfucking nose hanging down. Like, nigga, it's over. Hey man, tell the people where they can find you at, what you got coming up. Yo, Tahir, it was a pleasure having you on the show, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on, what's coming up, anything that you'd like them to know.
All right.
My nigga.
Well, first off, shout out to Food for having me on here, man. A lot of fun, exposing my embarrassing moments. But you know, we all got them. That's what makes us human. Connects us in some way. I'm Tahir Moore on all platforms at Tahir Moore. Monday through Thursday, I have Zooming with the Homies. Great show. We do that on YouTube from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You check that out. Every Wednesday, a new episode of Wording is Hard comes out on my YouTube channel. And then I also have a podcast called Damn Internet You Scary that comes out every Thursday. Squadcast with ADD is every Monday. And every Friday, me, Tony Baker, and Josh Guns do a music show called Best Silent Listening Party. So you can catch me all over, man. I'm in these streets and in these sheets.
Hey, man, every day of the week sound like to me. So y'all make sure y'all get over there and check them out. Of course, you know you can always find me at Damn Food is Funny on everything. At damnfoolish.com. Get over there, get your merchandise, as well as the Did You Miss Me podcast page. We're wherever podcasts are found, iTunes, Spotify. You look for it, we there. As well as go over to the Did You Miss Me website, didyouMissMe.com. Get that merchandise. Got new t-shirts, face masks, everything you need over there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.